I've got some pretty bad news. The passenger side rocker panel, as well as the little pod in front of the rear wheel, is rotted out pretty bad. So I'm gonna have to find a solution for that. And then on the underside, between the rocker panel and the pinch welds, I noticed there was quite a bit of, I don't know how to explain it, but it was like a buildup of undercoat. I just assumed somebody really wanted to make sure it stayed healthy from salt, whatever it may have been. Somebody body filled it on the bottom. And when they body filled it on the bottom, they sealed up all of the drain holes. So water was building up in the bottom of the car, in the little channel where the rocker's at. So water was getting stuck in there, not able to drain out. And because of that, it rotted the underside of the rocker, as well as kind of the pinch welds. Luckily, the floor is solid. I gutted the car. So I took all the seats and carpet, center console, everything out. I wanted to check for rust everywhere. The floor is rock solid. The frame rails are rock solid, and they're straight. The biggest problem is the rockers and the pinch welds, and even going up towards the front of the car, all along the pinch welds. I mean, it's everywhere. It's pretty bad. And even this back fender, right? I was able to kind of tack away at that. You can see that hole right there. That hole. I mean, it's not supposed to be like that. So I'll show you guys. I'll get some video of it and just kind of let you see what I'm dealing with. If you guys have any solutions, I'll be up for it. I know it's not the best news, but maybe some good will come out of this. Maybe I'll learn some new skills. And we're just gonna push on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. So somebody welded these plates on the bottom of here, and then they body filled over it. And as you can see, it held moisture and rotted everything out. Nice. Some awful patch panels where they basically just took a piece of just sheet metal, slapped it up here, welded it in place, and then just body filled over it. So it was holding water, which obviously made this worse. You can see some of the body filler still remaining. But this whole channel in here was holding water, and because of that, it's rusted out. So I removed it, and now I'm kind of inspecting to see what good metal I still have, and then I'll base all my repairs off of that. So it looks like this piece of channel in here, or this, I mean, this is part of the structural part of the car, but some of that up in there is still good. So I'll just get it cleaned up and probably just bring it down here and give me something to weld off of to base the rest of these repairs on. So on top of what we have here, we also have a repair here, a pull repair. Looks like the same thing. That's just a piece of sheet metal that they laid across here, and they bent an edge on it so it looks like part of the pinch weld. But you can tell that they body filled over that, so there's likely rust under that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. And as I said before, this piece was up there. I just kind of pried it off. They didn't even weld it, they just body filled it. And look what it's hiding. And not only is it hiding rust, it probably wasn't even this bad when they did this, but so now you can see what that was covering up. So we had one panel covering this up, and we had another panel covering all that up. So this is obviously going to take some pretty substantial fabrication work. So I pulled the windshield. I'm continuing my rust inspection, and you just have horrible, nasty, crusty rust all around the entire thing. Couple spots in the battery tray where, actually 3 spots where the bolt broke off for the tray itself. So a little bit of rust there, but the actual surface of the metal and the tray itself is pretty solid. A little bit of rust here, not a big deal. A bit of bubbling going on here, and that was kind of the dead giveaway up here. That's why I wanted to pull the windshield. There's not really much of anything on the hatch. There is some on the bottom of the doors. And I actually went ahead and pulled the tail lights so I could peek down in here, because if you notice, that body line just disappears. So obviously there's something going on there. That's not a OEM fender flare that was added. And I took a light, shined down there, you can see, I don't know if you can see that little wood screw right there. The little wood screw is holding on the fender flare. And it's on both sides like that. There's a few on that side, but it's holding on this little fender flare. And then whoever did that just basically screwed it into place, body filled over it, and then painted the car. But my rockers just came in, so that'll be good. And I'll be able to have some replacement rockers for this. But otherwise, we're just gonna keep stripping this car down, finding every square inch of rust. Pulled the carpet, pulled the spare tire and all the styrofoam. Looks really good back here. I don't see any rust. Obviously, once this thing gets sandblasted and stuff, we're gonna know a little bit better, but we're gonna keep stripping it down, and I'll keep you guys updated. So I'm in the middle of editing the video, and I just got to thinking, I wanna show you guys the panels I got. I got these off eBay. The dude's name is Kieran, I believe. He is very heavily involved in the Supra community. He got me this pod section as well as the rocker. And what I'll do is I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you guys more. So this is the pod section, and this goes right in front of the rear wheel. This is custom made for Mark IV Supra. And I mean, it is incredible. I mean, the tolerances are great. It was handmade. Somebody put a lot of time and effort into getting this right, and putting the research in to make sure it's the perfect specifications and fits really well in the car. Same thing with this rocker panel assembly. Now, Toyota doesn't make either of these. And the thing about it was, when Toyota was making rocker sections, they were only making like this middle cut. They weren't making the whole length. So what this is it's the entire length from front fender to pod, and then from pod start to front of rear fender. So, I mean, this is like the entire section of that side that I have rotted off. So I just want to show you guys a couple pictures of it mounted on the car so you can see how good the fitment is. And that'll be the end of the video. So thanks for watching.